The cool part that we like about Totem is that it's just easy. I mean, everything I have to say when I talk to people is that the learning curve is outside of learning the difference between a campaign and a tag, there's no learning curve. It literally is add a person, add a tag, add a campaign. And honestly, the only thing that used to confuse me was the difference between the two, and now it's fine. The big thing is putting everything into one space. We work right now, or previously, because we're recent to Totem, still trying to get everything organized in there, but what we can pull and how we can pull it has made our life a lot easier. We manage over 700 volunteers each year who are active, not including those who have not re-up their certifications or come back. So just in 1 year, 700 volunteers have been active with us. So to have a system that allows us to track the hours as well as those who are volunteering with us that have not made maybe a monetary donation, or kind of understanding the patterns of our volunteers and the demographics of our volunteers and the location. Those are things that we weren't able to capture in an Excel spreadsheet well. Because all it needed was one typo. You can't find that person anymore. You're downloading unique, tabs from your QuickBooks and all these things, but nothing was talking to each other. So when we were talking about the number of transactions that we had, they were always best guessed, and I don't think that you should ever run a business on best guess or hopes. Totem has allowed us to kind of look at the pieces that are coming in organically and making choices to better support our organization. I can see which of my volunteers have opened a email campaign that I have sent out. I can see which one of my volunteers have made a donation in the past 6 months or 6 years. It allows me to kind of look at it very easily and simply, which is not something that we had previously before. She was able to listen to our unique struggles that we face as an organization, and then was able to kind of show me verbally and then through the online pieces how this software or this online piece can support our organization and these unique factors. And I know that even right now, I probably only use 5% of what Totem can do. And so I'm still learning, but the cool part about Totem is that I don't need to Google how to use this. It's very user-friendly, intuitive. And then if I have a question, I just call Megan and say, hey, help me. And she literally fixes it pretty much right there. The suggestions that Megan and Alan have made for us have been strictly for our nonprofit, not for nonprofits in general. And I think that's the one thing that's been incredibly helpful with how we've kind of moved forward. And when we're thinking about making these campaigns or how we program people into our database, they listened to my concerns and my pieces and then gave me the tools that I need to be successful. It was easy. It was fun. I met 2 new friends, now 3, and I get to do business with people that I trust. My onboarding process was them driving down from Richmond, I think 2 or 3 times, having conversations, seeing my operations and the uniqueness that is me, listening. And the cool part, even with the onboarding, is anytime I brought up something that Totem may not have the capability to do now, there was never a conversation that it wouldn't be something we could do in the future. And so the potential of customization or having unique pieces within Totem was what brought me on, because we have, I think, 3,000 unique contacts right now within Totem, and I don't get charged based off of the number of constituents that are in there, and I'll have to pick and choose. And everything just felt it was like going on an all-inclusive vacation that really was all-inclusive. Well, I just did recommend someone who is also a literacy nonprofit that reached out not too long ago that's based in Williamsburg, and they were interested about it. The big thing that I would say for nonprofits that are interested in exploring Totem is the cost effectiveness of the program, especially compared to others, and the customization that can be done that can be unique to your organization. I think even if it doesn't have exactly what you need right now, Alan is like, let me know. We can build this in, and I think that is the piece that sold me, was that I wasn't buying a stagnant item. I was buying into something that will be forever changing. It's kind of like getting an iPhone where you keep getting all the updates, and you feel confident in what you're getting versus having like, oh, this is just my operating system that I have and this is what it will always be. I know that there are going to be new improvements that are coming out, and it's something that's going to be accessible to me. I'm not on a different level. I don't have to upgrade to something. Everything about it is clear, concise, and very transparent, and that was what sold me on it. People go into business with people that they trust and they feel confident with. Having conversations with Megan, yourself, Alan, has made me feel like my information is someplace safe. My information is valued. My money that I spend each month to be with Totem is appreciated. I'm not a number. I am a partner within Totem. The one thing we haven't used, but I'm really excited to use, is the event management piece that's on there, because it's opened a new door that I didn't have before. So while I can't speak to how awesome it is, just to know that I have the access and ability to do it is something that I just didn't have. So now I have a whole new way of bringing in unique revenue streams to my organization that I just didn't have before.